Episode 59, Falakar is trending excellent.
Chapter 59, Merc Army, Session 6. The semi-heroes left off.
Heroes of the semi-truck.
It's been a lifetime killing the worst baddies around.
Sorry,
I've already been dealing with this.
you can trend neutral.
For just talking about, not even for real action, it's just talking about said action. It doesn't matter.
Brandon Manycoats. We left off with Brandon Manycoats admonishing the semi-heroes for attacking the army so close to Asimbra, which she had warned them or asked them not to do.
We were high. I
And
don't remember or care.
so the next morning, after they found out that they maybe weren't going to be able to just sneak around with impunity,
Not what you say.
Brandon came and admonished them, and they found out that many of the army's cavalry
We're a bunch of big old pussies.
trampled down the Rothavir's road back south towards Asimbra. And
Oh no, they declared war on the Dale Lands.
the company is very ambivalent at best about the Dalelanders, even though they saw the Dalelanders tried to stop them. At least the Battle Darns did. And
They're like, yeah, we're away. They're like, yeah, okay.
Yep. I'm like, fair enough.
yeah, they're laughing at them for not wanting to get slaughtered by the army, which is what they've cowered out doing twice here.
They could hire a company just like Silverton did. Silverton saw them from afar. They're like, okay, gotta put our big guns on it. Send an army at us. We'll send one team of like 7 guys at you.
So it's the next morning. That's what they have figured out. Was it last week that you guys sent another twister through, or was that the week before? I can't fucking remember.
I don't know how long the game time has passed. That's interesting. It was only a couple of days ago. 3 days ago? 4 days ago? That the twister happened. In game time, obviously. Vanda! We need to go fight these people in the town.
What? You mean the...
Thrander was like, "Fight the townspeople. Are we joining this army, my lord?"
No, we're fighting the cavalry that went back for food. We're gonna take them out while it's separated.
Where's Xanth? He could just nuke them.
He's gone. It's up to us.
Uh,
Ride now! Oh. Say no more. There may be watchers watching me.
when it's too late, they already know our plans.
We don't need to say any more.
Ride now!
Ride now!
Thrandur says, "Come on, Icarus. Our lord said we need to ride now."
Let's go, dude. Even though, like, we don't have mounts, so I don't know what ride down means.
Yeah, Thrandur was like, "Shall we walk now?"
We must run!
Run now!
Your fortitude will be tested!
Legs will be taken! Or shake.
Legs will be taken. I mean, that's not...
Yeah, it works.
Oh,
But...
I've been cutting people in half. Legs will be taken. Legs will be taken!
Trees will be shaken! The Dale die!
I don't care what you guys do.
Dice.
Now you're changing your mind? Now you're going to go to the
I
town?
told you when at the party that I wanted to changed my mind.
What do the rest of you say?
We gotta go scope out what they're doing at the town. See how far they've gone. We at least need to scout it out, right?
I ride for ruin! And the world's ending!
We gotta go survey how desperate they've become.
So do you just start running and expect everybody to follow you? What happens? What do the rest of you do or say? Nothing?
Yeah, I just said what I said.
What was it?
Durandor!
What is it?
Icarus! What up, dude? Go ahead and go. Leave the others there. I will catch up.
What are you waiting for?
I need to go do something real quick.
Gotta take a shit, fair enough. We'll give you your privacy.
You could do it. Or I could do it. I'm just faster so I can catch up.
So what are you doing?
I don't want to say it.
Well,
Maybe,
good luck.
I'm gonna go communicate. So if you could figure it out, it'd be better if you could communicate. I'll just whisper it to you. Hopefully that works.
Fine, you can just go do it. If you can catch up, I can't catch up.
Fair enough. Ride now!
I'll head out with Icarus and Durandor and whoever else is coming. As do
I go talk to an elf. Like, preferably, like, the commander.
Captain Kelborough?
No. Of the archers.
He's the captain of the
Oh,
archers.
really?
Yes.
I'll whisper to him to set up an ambush for whenever these horsemen flee from the city and or bring food if we're unable to stop them. Like, on the road. So, like, say this is the town. This is
Captain
the road that
Kelborough
comes in,
says,
set up an ambush back here.
my sentries, they have reported that the cavalry and some thousand foot soldiers or more are heading back towards the town. Do you know something? What's happening?
I'm leading my men.
Leading my men to the city to save these people and to kill as many of them as I can. More likely we'll make them flee like little cowards they are.
You don't want our help?
I do. I want you guys to set up an ambush on the road. So this way, if they are able to get food, you can ambush the caravan. Most likely it'll just be stragglers running back to the main army. It'll be easy pickings for you and your archers.
Very well. We'll be waiting.
Plus, you can cover us if we need to escape. Right now.
And see if I can, Don't be 4?
Did you not get your dice?
Not yet. So
Which ones are they? Is this ones you use?
I use these purple ones for Falcon. Use this. Dark green one. Dark green 20-sided.
Why would that have been better for me to do?
Well, because I'm being watched.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know I'm being watched, but just in case, I'm trying to be precautious as possible.
You have dice, Blake?
Yeah, in my room. Why would you ever bring them back there?
He sleeps with them under his pillow.
That makes sense.
4-siders.
The dice fairy came in my sleep.
A dark green 10-sider. There it is. They're going to use 2d4. Got an 8-sider for Falcar. 6-sider. Icarus uses 6-sider. speed's 45 and I can run it times 5. You're riding for ruin or for the world's ending?
Where are you going?
To the town.
Through the woods?
Yeah. I didn't tell them to take the road. I don't know which way they went.
And what do the rest of you do?
Walking together?
Yeah, we're already
Through the
headed.
woods?
Yeah, we started ahead of him while he went to talk to Kilgrith.
Alright.
You're currently riding now.
Did we get that?
We did.
Nailed it.
Intimidation +5.
Using your freaking dice. You gotta use the ducks. Or-
Use the ducks if these are bad.
Time for you to get another cohort, right? Another 3?
Why? They never level up.
Doesn't matter. You run 2 characters.
Just absorb Neo.
He has as many or more levels as you do already. In his guild people.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you take off running in your man form
No, I transformed. That's why I rolled a 20.
into a lion?
Yeah, no, the hybrid.
And you-
Collaborative.
Okay.
Collaborative.
Krynos.
Yeah,
Krynos in the middle. He doesn't have a Hispo or a Glabro form.
Just got the good
That
form.
means the lion is Lupus. Okay.
Okay, so the rest of you take off, but are you running? Are you walking?
Jogging, I guess.
Walking at a brisk pace.
Jogging through the woods?
He said walking.
I mean, I'd rather get there a little faster.
Walking at a fast pace? And how close to the edge of the tree line do you guys get? Do you try to see the road or you do a stay out of sight?
I mean, we probably don't know our way well enough to.
And you
Yeah,
too,
I
for
want
that
to see
matter.
the road.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
close
the
to the
trees.
road do you stay? Or do you stay out of sight where you can't see the road?
We stay out of sight.
Alright. You guys stay out of sight or you're close enough?
I still want to see the road.
So you
Yeah.
stay kind of closer to the very edge where you can still kind of see the road?
Yeah. In case the army rides by one way or the other, or we get lost or something.
Alright. You need to make a wilderness lore.
Me?
Yeah. Galakar.
It's charisma.
No, it's wisdom if you don't have any wilderness lore.
Wisdom.
Survival.
Yeah, they changed it.
+1.
I'd have -1 to that.
Nice.
What is it?
That's a 19. Well, I rolled an 18.
From your wisdom, or your wisdom's just
Yeah.
terrible?
19.
Alright.
Did I catch back up to him?
Are you running so you can't actually run 5 times through the woods. You could probably run 4 times. 5 times is a bit much for the
You want me to just make some like jump checks, balance checks,
Reflex.
going all out,
I know, but you
tearing through the fucking woods.
Blowing trees down.
I'm good.
I mean there's places where it's so thick that you maybe can't get your max speed is all I'm saying.
Even if I did like a wall run on the trees.
Okay. That'd be a superhero.
What's that dex check?
Okay. It's trimming, getting towards mid-morning, maybe 9 o'clock.
Did I catch back up to the group?
What group?
They left before me.
What were you waiting for?
I went and talked to Kelbreth.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'm going to. How much do you weigh?
I don't know. 200. Including some change.
You want it written down?
Just saying what my character would say. I think my character weighs like 180.
Okay. Pizza, anybody?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Oh, wow.
You only need 2 people. Yeah, I'll get pizza.
I filled up on cheese and crackers for sure.
No way. You can get more cheese and bread.
Don't give him a wallet.
Oh.
Order it up, bro. Oh boy. If you want the points.
How close are you to a free pizza? I don't know. I think I have like 30 or 40 points. I don't
That
order.
doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I
How
don't
much
know.
does your brother weigh?
Trying to get ridden, my lord?
Probably just gonna carry him.
Probably
Why?
150
I'm
maybe.
faster.
With carrying 300 pounds or the people, you're faster than us just running normally?
His
Yeah.
carry weight's stupid.
Yeah.
That
How much-
seems
how much
pretty
you guys
unrealistic,
combine?
but
Is it 500 or less?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll carry those 2, and that's still a light load.
and then just leave the rest of us behind.
Yeah, you guys can catch up. You guys got Thrandur and Icarus.
You carry his.
Yeah, his 2.
Alright.
Alucard is showing off. Why is my app not loading?
He's level 18, man.
We're trying to save as many people as we can. We gotta get there ASAP.
Well, mine's not even loading, so I
You
guess
can fly.
you can go ahead and order it. I mean, is that any faster than anything else?
45 times 4 is not giving me full 5, so.
I can just fly and grab onto your like ankles or something and just.
Hold on to my mane while you
It
fly?
won't work.
Oh.
Yeah, my app's not even working. I don't know why.
Need to borrow it?
Delivery or carry out?
You carry out.
You have like a rope tied around my waist. And you just like hold on to the rope.
You can just stand on a shield.
Yeah, Icarus and Thrandur are with you. They're not gonna. You can't carry them.
Hand toss. No, fuck it. Think around. I'm already kind of.
I do go to
Hey, a
Lars,
bunch
by
of
the way.
kickball.
I looked it up.
You changed your mind now?
I didn't change my mind. I can show you the book where it's at.
I get on there too? Like
Yourself.
Whoever wants to put their card on
You pay at the window.
here.
Oh, yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, you just pay at the window.
I guess we're doing cash. That's fine.
How much are they? $7?
I think so. Unless you get something fancy. Schmancy.
Anyways, the book says that I can become the shape of, or the size
So
of
how
the base
did you
animal.
write down how tall you are and how much you weigh? You need to do that.
Okay. Pencil.
There's one under the microwave, I think, by your watch.
You're right.
All right. So now you're gonna run off with those two?
Yeah. You might fly it. I don't think you made up his mind yet.
No, I'm not
It's
flying.
not worth it for him to fly.
Just waste my cape for the day just to go like a tiny bit faster. Seems pretty worthless.
All right. Well, Thrandur was like, Icarus, why didn't our Lord take us?
Well, I guess we're too slow, dude.
Well, that's why it would have been good to carry us.
carrying 2 people, I guess he couldn't carry all of us.
I know, I'm just saying, why didn't he take us? We're 2 people.
Probably wanted to consolidate power in the 2 groups. Make sure it's well balanced. Me and you are worth like probably what, the rogue plus his buddy, and then 1, you know.
I don't know if any of that makes sense to me, but and while you guys are moving,
So how much is it?
after he leaves,
1511.
That's exactly what we have, pretty much.
Strider finds you. How's it 1511?
$7 each.
Oh,
Plus
okay.
tax.
$1.13 in tax.
I see.
We already have everything we need there.
Strider comes up to you guys. He finds you. He says, "Oi, what's happening?"
He was ahead of us?
No.
Or he catches up?
Yeah.
We're trying to get to the village to save everyone. Up to.
Asimbra? Oh, fuck. Are they going to attack it?
Probably. According to that lady.
Are we keeping eyes on the army out there?
The elves, I suppose, might be.
Oh, I'll come with you. You have my bow. Alright, so Strider joins you guys.
Strider joins the party.
But immediately he's like, well, I hope we're bringing the elves to back us up.
Nope.
I was with them just a bit ago, but they said they weren't coming.
They're covering our retreat. Or the army's retreat. Whichever happens first. Or whatever.
Feels like we could use 100 elven archers. What's your plan? What do you think you're gonna do there? You're gonna take on the army?
Kill them all.
Oh, fuck. I'll do what I can, but I ain't about no suiciding. Durandor's like, well, you better leave it to us then.
Suicide missions are our speciality.
So I'll be like 9 feet tall and weigh like between 400 and 600 pounds.
You right now.
What do you want me to? How do you want me to roll?
I don't care, just make it up. Somewhere in those ranges.
I'll do 8'10". And medium weight, so 800. Is that fair?
Yeah, if it's in the range, I don't care.
Is foot 1 dash in inches or 2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right,
Wow, that's some fantasy action right there.
we're hustling.
Espionage and destruction inbound.
Running to the forest, carrying 2 mighty rogues.
The bard back in whatever the town's called.
Give him some balloons like that guy off of Zelda. Wind Waker.
Tingle.
Yeah, give him some tingle balloons.
Well, you guys know you weren't more than like probably 10 miles north of Asimbra when all this tornado nonsense happened.
So we should be there soon.
I don't know what the speed works out to, but
I can do the math.
I use my laser watch to blind the army.
so
I'm only getting 4, you said?
yeah.
Okay, so 45.
Are you carrying a medium load?
Small, a lot light load. Okay.
Both of them are still make you in a light load.
Yeah, I can 532 my light load.
Did you add their gear onto it? Do you have your total weight?
Yeah.
Like with
That is
gear?
way less than 500.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm only carrying 42 pounds, so.
All right. So, you guys are moving quite quickly.
It'd be 180 feet and around, so 6 seconds. So,
I'm just
Let me
guessing
see.
this doesn't seem like it's gonna math out right, but
5,000,
He's level 18, it'll be fine.
5,320 feet in a mile, right?
Yeah.
5280.
5280. If I take 5280, divide that by 140. So it'd take us 38 rounds to get there. Or 38 rounds for a mile, I'm sorry.
They're just potato sacked over your shoulders. Just
Let's
flop,
go
flopping
further.
around.
So if I times that by 6, right?
Shouldn't you guys have to make fortitude checks not to like throw up or something? Because you're
I
being
ride lots of
flung
wear
around.
lines.
The wear line rider perk.
all right. Well,
Yeah, 30 something rounds. per
after
mile.
about 5 miles,
Yeah, per mile.
after roughly 5 miles, you need to fortitude.
I thought we were only a couple miles out.
23.
So that's times 6 seconds.
Probably 25. Weren't you going as fast as you could go? Make it 25.
5 by 60 is 3.8 minutes.
I mean, I get plus 19 to the. No, I get plus
That actually
23.
maths out reasonably.
So I need a 2.
3.8 minute mile.
All right. Let's make sure you don't get a 1.
I made it.
And then times 10 miles is 38 minutes.
10 miles in 38 minutes.
38, I think.
Oh!
Was that a propulsion system to help get them
Dude, when we
faster?
were at the party yesterday, I go out in the garage and I rip a stinker, bro. Like, one that I was glad nobody else was out there.
I went out there once and did that too.
And then,
Got away from Bailey for a moment to rip ass.
Shelly wanted to come out there and she was talking to me about, I think, the potatoes and cheese or whatever, and I walked to her really quick. I was like, yeah, let's go look at them, or like something. I was just like, I kept her out from walking out there to talk to
It
her.
doesn't matter if you ripped ass, it was still on you and she smelled it. She has a good sense of smell.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so she knew you fucking ripped
I
her.
never even had any of that soup.
I don't know. It was.
Mistakes.
I walked out of it.
Mistakes were made.
For
Those
sure.
meatballs are really good too.
They're pretty good, yeah. That was
Yeah,
good,
they're
nice
pretty
soup,
good.
but they were good. I probably ate 6 or 7 of them.
Do you want some more fortitude checks?
No. Well, maybe one more.
Plus 23. So 32.
Are you keeping the road in sight?
No.
Then you make 2 survival checks.
He can help me though, right? This character.
Maybe.
There's a 5.
He has a -1, so good luck with that.
There's a 19.
Alright, so you missed one and made one.
So I need him to roll good on the first one.
He has a -1, so yeah, he has to roll really good.
Yeah, the DC is probably. Oh, it's 20, at least.
So it's not possible unless you roll a 20.
Is your company staying inside of the road? So you know
Did you
where
make
you're
a
going?
wilderness
Yeah.
check?
Fuck, dude, I had -1 to that.
Well, you got Sarkon too.
12.
That's better than my 5 for the first one. And then what Sarkon get?
14.
So we got 14 and a 19 for our 2 best checks.
All right. Unbeknownst to
Oh,
you,
we make 2 checks?
you went off course. It doesn't matter. He made the second one. You went off course and went deeper into the forest, but then you realized you better try to get back. And so you're going in the general direction you want to go now. Guess make one more survival.
Ooh, 18.
13.
All right. So you guys aren't lost, but you're taking some time to get back on course. And how fast is your troop going? Kind of a jog, maybe, or you guys running?
Yeah.
Thrandur is basically trying to fast jog.
Yeah, Thrandor's probably not that fast, so I doubt we could sprint.
He has normal speed.
No.
Because of his busted hammer or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess we'll try to go full
Fast
speed then.
dwarf.
I assume we all have endurance here,
No, just Thrandur probably.
and me. Icarus doesn't have endurance.
Icarus does not have endurance. Oh. Wait, yeah, he gets it from being a ranger. Never mind.
And then we all have endurance. We may as well be running.
Yeah, everyone's got endurance.
All right. Thrandur says, as you're going and running along, you guys notice, you do notice there's a line of soldiers on the far side of the road from you. Foot soldiers marching back towards the Sombra. Hundreds and hundreds of them.
Try and stay out of sight and stay near the road.
Okay.
Stay off the road.
Let's make a few rando spot checks. They're on the other side. But if you can see them, they potentially can see you. So let's make it a
5 checks, or
Make
they
it-
just make spot checks.
make it a
I
20.
believe we can't hide it.
I mean, you could try and stay behind stuff as you move. Pretty well. I don't know. I guess just see what they roll.
I guess if you're flying, you're probably above the tree line, which might give you cover or concealment. I mean,
I'm not flying anyways.
oh yeah, I always forget.
Only get 5 minutes a day. It'd be done by the time we got to the village.
Okay. So an hour
These two stay off in the woods
ish goes by.
because he's got ranger shit, so you can navigate just fine without being anywhere close to the road.
Okay. Well, Strider's there too. But you need to make checks if you're not keeping the road in sight to make sure you're going actually south instead of southeast.
Alright. Icarus has got
Or get turned around at some point.
Icarus has got plus 10. 25.
Alright.
No known.
No. Yeah. Yeah, do another one. Second one.
14.
Alright.
It's ready. Tama fast.
Sama fast.
You got those?
Sure.
Here, I'll give you an extra $1 for flying.
So, Blake?
Yep.
So,
the other ranger correct me a little bit on the second time.
Yeah, Strider's like, you're going the wrong way.
I think you're right, dude.
Yeah, he got a crit, or he got a 20, but not a crit. But, all right. So you guys are gonna get there in a couple hours maybe.
Like
So-
30 miles.
So it's like,
That was 10 miles.
yeah, but you guys went out of your
Oh,
way
yeah.
some odd miles, some handful of miles, anyways, maybe more. At any rate, it's maybe 11 when you spot a large manor house or a big building. Either one you might spot. So get your move back just a little bit. You guys probably are somewhere in this general area. Give me Icarus and put those two with you. Is this really all the people we have?
Yeah.
7 of you?
So it goes.
Mm.
It's just submissions.
Damn, smart getting your enforcements. Couple spellcasters. But he can't help you now. Uh-oh.
So I got invisibility. So I can run away.
Alright, so you see a fairly large building, and then up on a ridge, you see a big manor house.
You know, some spot checks or anything.
You spotted them. You can see them from where you're at.
I don't see any like smoke burning, they're not on fire or anything.
No? You have to get closer to see if you can make out finer details unless you have a spyglass. What do you do?
How about you send out your bird? Give us a report. We'll hang here.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to be by the road so we could see where they're at. But
We might have beaten them here.
probably. They move pretty slow.
You guys can make another survival check.
18.
13.
You think the road's that way, so. But you do kind of. You kind of recognize the manor house from when you. So you conclude the road is that way. And you're not sure what this building is necessarily.
Send out your bird. See if they're under duress for the city.
Good idea, Falcard.
Then
Go
we'll-
ahead, Quarion.
You send off your raven. Is it a raven? And where do you have it fly to? Do you
Towards
just,
the road.
okay.
I told them to check the city. Sure, the city's not getting ransacked.
So,
I mean, this whole thing's the village of Asembra, or the town of
Probably gonna see
Asembra.
both, but
yeah.
So you send them out. Okay.
dragon spots it.
You get a report back of there's only men in the behind the wall. It doesn't see any other movement in any of the in the town.
Are there only men outside?
Men inside the walls
Oh,
is what he says to you.
fly further down the road.
Flies out of your range. What do you guys do? You're just waiting there?
Wait.
Doesn't look like they're in town.
We can make for the road then.
He said there were men behind the wall.
Yeah, there was men behind the walls, but they weren't doing anything.
I mean,
Bird didn't give the impression they were.
He said they weren't doing anything.
how smart is your bird?
No, Baron.
It was not. It's not going to be as smart as a baron.
8.
I mean, he told you there were men in town behind a wall. I mean, he didn't say what they were or weren't doing. He said in the rest of the town there were no men.
Okay, well,
We're under the impression that
there's some guys we can go check before we check the road. I sent them out to the road. They said there's some guys inside the wall.
Some guy beside the wall.
They didn't seem to be doing anything.
Actually, he does report that there are. He does report there are a cluster of men and horses in the middle of town.
Hold up. Some men and horses in the middle of town.
And men behind a
It
wall.
does seem suspicious.
Let's get closer, see if we can hear the twangs of battle.
You hear no cries or horns from where you're at.
Why don't you,
Scout.
why don't you scout? And then when you come back, you can just send your bird. If he pecks me twice, I'll come, ready for battle. Pecks me once, I'll wait for you.
Sounds good. Alright.
3 times means sneaky.
Okay, so what's happening?
1 peck, I wait for him to come back. 2 pecks, he needs me immediately. 3 pecks, come ever so gently.
Who's doing what here?
Alright.
You,
Soren's going forward. Sarkon's going to be a little behind Soren.
where do you go?
Towards the middle of town.
Okay.
He's gonna go scope it out.
So you go towards the road, and you find a trail. You find a. You find a quite large building, to the north, towards the road. I guess that's the west. I guess, towards the west, towards the road. But you hear no people. You see no people outside. You hear no people inside. But you do see a trail that's quite well used, leading from it to the west.
Which way's west? Okay. I checked any lines.
You're clear for 60 feet.
How close am I to the building?
I don't know, 60 feet.
I'll move up.
Move closer to it. You don't detect any mines.
Okay, I head towards town.
Up the road there, the trail.
Isn't it that way?
The road, no.
Is this the trailer you're talking about?
This is quite a large elevated hill that you would have to climb.
Okay.
This is a forested area. You can't actually see over here. This is a forested area,
Okay.
and then this trail leading that way. Anything that's green is trees.
Can I follow the tree line towards town then?
You're gonna go into the trees?
Not really.
Are you gonna go up this hill? If you're not gonna go into the trees, you have to go that way. Or climb this hill. See this dotted line? This is an elevated
Oh,
hill.
dotted lines the hill?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is an
Then
elevated
yeah, I'll go through the trees.
through here.
Right there. Can I go through there?
Hug the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's not too far away. All right. So you're at the edge of the trees there, and the hill's on your left, and there's a wall in front of you that's probably a 10-foot wall, maybe 12. It's made out of stone.
I detect any mines around?
You can see men walking it over here.
Well, I'll try to climb up there and, like,
Climb up the
when
wall.
they're walking away from me, I guess.
Up the wall. Right. DC's 25. You have to be a fairly skilled climber to climb up.
24.
I mean, it's steep, and you can't. There's not really many handholds.
I get plus 25 and everything.
Alright. Well, we'll go around towards the front then.
All right, just move your eyes where you're on. You just walk right in front of the walls there.
What's the overhang like?
There's no overhang. It's a sheer wall. There's no awning or canopy. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
No.
Then I'll cast invisibility right then.
Okay. On both of you? Mark them off after you cast
I'll
them.
mark them off.
Interesting.
Devil of Seven music for you.
I mean, there's a gate that's closed. You can't go in there.
I'll align it.
There's men at the gate. There's not tons, but dozens of men on that front wall.
Well, they're probably not under attack then.
Oh, and when you go out of the trees there, to your right, you see in the number where the 29 is, that's a large clearing in the middle of the road, and there are 300 or 400 horsemen of the Sarasan army. I mean, that's your estimate. There could be more, there could be less.
Got an RPG.
Okay.
I need
You can hear Ben on the wall saying, "What are these fuckers waiting for?" And you hear another guy go, "I worry about our people." And then you hear a third person go, "Well, most of them are inside the walls right now." And another one says, "You think they can break down our gate?" And another guy, you hear another guy go, "Why aren't these fuckers attacking? What are they waiting for?"
What are they waiting for?
Oh, how steep was the hill?
I mean, there's a cliff of some 40 or 50 feet, maybe.
So does it just go over the town?
This whole manor house is on an elevated hill. This is another hill, so this is even higher up on this hill. It goes through here. This is the lower elevation. It's maybe, this down here is maybe not 50 feet cliff, but more of like a steep hill. And then you can see it goes over here.
Does this like go into the wall?
Yeah, it's like an elevated wall. The wall just moves up the hill.
Okay, I'll look around this corner.
You hear men on horseback coming from over here where that 9 is. That's like a road inside the town. There must be dozens of them. You can hear them coming. They start riding past you. It's men from the Sarasan army. Men on the walls are watching them. And you hear another one go, "How long are we going to have to wait?" And another one's like, "Well, hopefully we have to wait until they leave because we don't want to do battle with thousands of men."
The Saracen army?
Yeah. And you hear another guy
This is
go,
the guards on the wall talking?
"They could break our gates and overrun us."
What are the horsemen?
You hear another guy go, "The War Chancellor will not allow our walls to be breached." And you hear another commander guy say something along the lines of, "Shut up over there! Keep your eyes sharp!"
The Saracen horsemen saying anything?
They just ride by. They're talking in their foreign language that you don't understand.
Do I see anything over here?
This is a big old copse of trees.
I'll go into the trees and look.
Into the trees?
Yeah, look at the wall and the trees.
It's not in the trees. It runs here.
What's that parade thing? Is that
Uh,
a trail next to the trees?
This is all part of the wall. I was just trying to show that it was like a thicker wall. 21 is a building. There's a little trail that actually goes back to it. The brown lines are trails or roads through the town. It's a stable. Big old stable building where they stable horses, but right now there's none in there. It's empty.
Alright.
How long does your invisibility last?
6 minutes.
No, time's up.
Time's up.
You go in those trees and you realize your time's up. You want to put it back on there, or what are you gonna do?
I'll
You waiting this whole time?
creep through the trees that way.
I'm hiding.
Okay.
You want me to make a hide?
This way?
Yeah.
No, but what is your listen?
Plus 23.
Make a listen. DC is 30. What was it?
20.
Okay.
Not a crit success. So damn close.
You hear dozens of men.
You say a 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't crit success.
You hear dozens of men talking over there in the west, some quarter mile from you or so.
Oh, just wait for the bird.
All right. So you're not moving or anything, huh? Interesting, all right? So you come over here and you're not invisible. All right. What do you want to do over here?
Follow the tree line, see what I can see.
See a wall here. You come to this is a hill. It's some 30 feet, 50 feet up. It's steep, but not like you can't climb it. You want to climb up it? All right. Or are you just gonna make your way around here? You staying undercover? All right. You end up back over here if you want.
Sure. Do I see any other gates, entrances?
This is all forest right here. Behind this line.
Okay.
Right here.
Well, most of them were waiting outside. Looked like some of them might have rode off from inside. There's definitely some still inside. All the guards are freaked out and wondering why they're not attacking.
And I assume you report that there are hundreds of horsemen in the middle there, in the gathering ground there.
Right out from the gate.
Yep.
And any big baddies?
Just horsemen.
Cavalry. Men and horses.
Can we get closer and wait for the battle to start?
Free brownie for them messing something up. I don't even know.
Nice.
Do we need any more?
You don't know what they fucked up?
No.
Did-
Just they messed something up and they would be a couple minutes and ask me if I wanted a brownie or something.
Okay. Let me see my pizza.
It's anchovies and
Should I just ask
pineapple.
for free pizza or like whenever their messed up pizza was, a breadstick or something?
I don't know. I figured you would have wanted to know what was wrong. Were they just being like sorry for your weight or some shit like
Yeah,
that?
pretty much.
Oh.
They just had to like remake it.
Oh.
Pizzas, I think.
Oh. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I thought they just gave us a wrong pizza. Like, sorry, this is the one you wanted. Here's a brownie. Maybe that was your garlic season crust. Probably. That's like I would guess. This time they didn't just give us the extra pizza though. Maybe if they had delivered it, they would have, because they wouldn't have been able to ask us what we wanted. Dama pieces. Dama
Goods.
Dama freeze. Well, and a nice melty brownie.
destroy the cavalry?
Yeah, they're all dead.
Oh yeah, this is totally yours, Panda. Come on, it's your dinner. Glad you understand. Good old GoldenEye soundtrack.
Crazy how many good soundtracks were on that simple little system.
Yes,
That was such a revolutionary game.
That and Perfect Dark pretty much kicked off. Well, I guess Doom really was like the OG, but after that it was GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. Did you paint some of your wood while you were waiting? So do we make it to the village?
No. You need to make spot checks.
Hmm. 21? Perfect military music. Military campaign music.
Sorry, listeners, having a brief interlude while the DM smashes down a pizza.
All right, Bob.
21.
You want to spot checking these guys?
Yeah.
Even though they weren't near the road? I thought these guys were the ones not making spot checks but not giving up spot checks. Well, he was the one. This ranger can keep us, both rangers can keep us on track without being close to the road.
Yeah. I guess you moved away from the road. All right. So you're making good time. But you were originally by the road. What are you guys doing? They haven't shown up yet. You've been there for
I asked him if we can get closer,
30 minutes now.
wait for the battle to start.
It's 11:30 or...
Yeah, we can hide in the tree line. It's fairly close to the edge there. I can lead you to it. You can have the bird watch the road or watch for our comrades. Take them up to about around here.
I'll stay back in cover and hiding behind a tree or something. Let these guys get however he wants to do it. Basically.
Are you hiding up there at the edge?
All I did.
Okay. You hide?
Yeah, I'll take 10.
Alright. Time begins to pass. Gets towards noon.
Bird say anything about the road or in town?
Send your bird up the road. Talking to your brother. Tell your brother to send his bird up the road and see if there's any more coming down the road.
Yeah, so I wanted to check, or if the horsemen in town did anything.
They didn't do anything.
Kills.
But hundreds of men start to come down the road south into the town.
Down towards this way.
They start to gather around 29.
Oh, we got reinforcements.
Are there any big baddies?
They just continue to flood in, men marching.
Anything other than just men?
Not yet. You send your bird up the road?
Yep.
Bird says a giant man is coming. A giant black man.
Oh shit, the big black giant's coming.
Think we can take him? 3 of us?
I mean, you could probably take it.
Bird then
I
says
could help.
Bird says next to the giant there's a small hill that's moving up the road.
Like, smaller than him, but bigger than the men. There's something else coming too.
Shit.
We don't know what it is. Bigger than the men, but not a giant.
We should attack that.
Yeah.
Maybe
Quarion says there's a moving hill coming down the road with the giant black man.
There's a bunch of guys around him. They got reinforcements back there too.
How far back is that giant?
I don't think he's gonna be able to tell me that well. How many? I don't know. How far back does he think?
You know, I don't know. How it's not sure exactly.
What do you think? I jump into the fray, kill as many as I can.
If you think you can get out of there, sure.
Oh, I can get out. I can get in and I can get out.
I can't really do much to hundreds of men.
So I think we might try to take down the big
There's
baddies.
a bunch of men around there too.
While you guys are doing this,
Only a few seconds to talk there. Okay, we'll reposition out here.
tell your leader to come to the gate.
Oh, never mind. It's over here.
The men shout that to the village.
You hear that coming from this way.
Yeah, we'll just listen then for a second.
You can look out if you creep close and see
I'm not out there.
a man in chain armor on the wall. He's got a handful of men around him, archers nearby on the wall. One man has a flag with a symbol on it with some sort of broken crown on the flag. It's a banner, I guess. I am War Chancellor Elmeth. What is the meaning of your occupation of our town? I demand to speak with your leaders. You can see the Saracen army kind of looking over. Some of them are kind of smirking. Some of them are talking a language that you don't understand. Then they start to laugh. Some of them are on their horses. Some of them are holding the bridles to their horses. But there are, You know, like I said, hundreds of them in that area there. But they don't send anybody to the wall. They ignore the War Chancellor of Asembra. And more time passes. War Chancellor doesn't make any more demands, but just seems to sit waiting. You guys come upon this area, and Strider says, "Boy, that's the brewery over there. We're at the edge of Asembra. Up there on that hill, that's the War Chancellor's manor."
We have a clear view of the army too.
What are we doing here?
Killing them all.
Oh, we're still quite outnumbered, and we should have brought our elves along.
It might have been good, but I think Falcar gave them orders.
Thrandur says, "Icarus, you know the Lord's plans."
No, dude, but if I know him, he's ready to pounce.
Thrandur like, "Wish I could pounce. Need that lion power."
Army would probably be dead if we had our powers.
Why you say that?
We'd all be powerful.
Well, that would make us better, give us better survival odds then, right?
For the army would all be dead if we had our powers.
Durandor's like, "Oh shit, how powerful are we gonna get?"
Could you imagine like 3 Falcars? I mean,
Oh! Oh!
Army gets a listen check.
And Thrandur says, "Wish Lance was here. Do we know when he's gonna come back or where he's gonna pop up?" And Strider's like, "I'd kind of like to talk to the wizard myself." "Yeah, he went to get reinforcements." "Well, what are we supposed to do now? I don't see him anywhere."
good.
And Strider's like, "Well, I guess I could go looking for him."
Does my bird get a spot check?
Oh no, you send him up the road. You don't have him over by the brewery. But Strider says, "Oh, but you three, unless you're stealthy, you better stay down." And we need to find out what's happening and where the Lord's
brownie.
and where the others are. What do you guys do? Vander, you stay hidden or
Yeah, I
you
mean,
gonna
I'll
look about?
look for Falcar in the edge of the forest.
Well, this is a hill. Some 40 or 50 feet up in a steep hill. There's a big building over there, but Strider said that's the brewery. It's got a trail that leads right to the road.
Well, we kind of need to know what what's going on. Like, I don't think I hear any sounds of battle. I don't hear any.
You guys can make
guards.
listen checks, but they're 30 from where you're at. Strider skills are down there. Nope.
I don't hear anything, dude.
Strider's like, "Oh, I thought I heard something."
Time for the elevator music.
And he's like, "Wait here if you like. I'll be back. I'm gonna go see what I can see." He sneaks off over here this way.
I'll head over with him.
I'm like decently sneaky.
And you guys follow him. He goes into this copse of trees right here. Yeah.
These?
No.
These.
Yep.
I'll head that way.
All right. Thrander will bring up the rear, I guess.
Who was the Schwartz?
Wow.
Game! Vander is deceased. His character model collapses in a puddle.
He moves towards the road and is kind of creeping up. And if you're over here, you see hundreds of marching men marching into the town. Going this way, south. You see them still filing in. Then, suddenly Strider's like, what the fuck? It's the giant! But he's like, it's the giant! And he points up the road, quarter mile or so. If you creep up close behind him, you see a tall, dark figure coming down the road.
Almost knocked him off again.
You guys just waiting?
Yeah, just listen.
Quarion reports to Sarkon that the Black Giant is coming. Coming towards the town.
Giant's almost here.
And over here, you guys see the giant, some mound of canvas or charp in the middle behind the giant. And there's dozens and dozens of men surrounding them, marching. They're trying to stay off the road as best they can. So they're actually marching on the shoulder. And they march into town. They link up with all the men in the cavalry that are.
We're here, right?
You're right there.
So we see the giant join the men in the square.
Yeah, there's actually buildings there at 10, 11, 14. Let me make sure. Yeah, there's 3 buildings there.
Should have just struck the ogre. Ogre mage while his army was split.
Yeah. That's what I would have done that if we could have found you reliably.
What do you mean?
We would have had to meet up with you.
Yeah, wasn't I with you when this day started?
No, I mean when we realized the giant was coming down here too.
Oh.
Those all look to be taverns or maybe fest halls of some kind.
What do?
10, 11, 14, those buildings right in front of you.
Oh.
They block the vision when the soldiers obviously are coming in. But then you can kind of see them. So, what do you do over here? Anything?
We can't get any
You guys
closer.
staying put? Just waiting, watching? Another hour passes.
Have Quarion circle around.
And the black giant waltzes into the middle of 29 there. and there's a ring of foot soldiers around this large leather mound, and they kind of go in the middle of the horsemen, and the horsemen form a ring around the giant and the tarp and the foot soldiers. This takes about an hour for all this whole process, so it's now like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
What's going on out there?
You guys didn't eat much breakfast and you exerted yourselves greatly, so you're actually getting pretty hungry at this point. You haven't seen any sign of your comrades just yet.
Yeah,
But soon Strider creeps back behind the brewery. Yeah, and goes into that portion. And you guys actually meet up.
I will cast False Life.
And you're all hiding in this large copse of trees, this large grove of trees.
finally caught up.
Can you turn it up a little bit? Try to give us some sound effects.
And then I will get
Random army change.
Marching.
8 hit points. Temporary hit points.
And some of you can see the men on the wall are curious about these new arrivals. And once again, about 1:15, 1:20, the War Chancellor says, "Is this the commander of the Saracen army? Send emissaries to the gate. Why are you occupying our town?" And couple men, a half-orc on a horse, and 2 dwarves ride up to the gates to the War Chancellor. While you guys are, I guess you're just sitting there watching, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, they catch up?
Yeah. You guys meet up. You all realize you're all hiding at the edge of an army here. I guess you're staying cool and collected, apparently, but...
We just came to watch the show.
Anyways, the 2 dwarves, several men on horseback, and a half-orc all ride up to the gates, and the War Chancellor says, "Well, what about it? What are you scoundrels doing in our town? We thought you were headed towards Mistledale and Cormyr. Why have you come back?" "Came back," says the dwarf, "by orders of our army commanders. We'll be needing supplies." And the War Chancellor says, "We don't have anything for you. Will you break the orders? Has your commander given you new orders to raid our dale?" And the dwarf, one of the men says, "Your agents have been attacking us. They have caused us great trouble and destroyed some of our food supplies, as well as our water. We will take what we want from your small town." And the War Chancellor says, "We've done nothing to you, but we have no supplies for you. Leave now!" And the half-orc...
Right now.
the half-orc starts to laugh. "We're not leaving! We'll be taking what we can get from this place! Yeah!" And they all ride back to the main group there, and the War Chancellor says, "Fuck!" And then men are looking at him like, you can't hear all their conversation now at this point. They're not talking loudly now, but they seem to be scurrying about on the walls, but are not taking any other actions for the moment. The War Chancellor actually gets off the wall, and he's inside, and he goes out of your sight. Nothing really happens for another Hour? You guys just waiting around, seeing what's happening? Just wait.
Nothing's going on with the giant.
They're posted up in the middle there.
They're behind a tent or something.
No, they're behind a ring of 200 or 300 horsemen and a ring of foot soldiers.
Send your bird over there to see what's going on with the giant.
You have your bird do a flyby?
But like high flyby.
How high? You're talking. Close enough
Above
that
the
you
tree
can-
line.
Just barely enough so we can see what's
40
important.
feet?
A little higher than that.
50 feet?
Sure.
It's pretty low.
Double it then.
You just have them fly over the ring,
Yeah, but not like conspicuously.
50 feet up.
How do you fly inconspicuously?
Like a bird. You don't just like circle it.
All right, he flies over. He reports that nothing's happening with the giant. The giant's sitting down.
What about the other thing?
The mound.
Yeah.
He says it's not moving anymore.
Nothing's happening. They're just sitting.
I guess we'll wait.
You guys choose to wait longer.
How far away is the army?
You guys eat some food, some of your personal foodstuffs.
Yeah.
Roll willpower not to eat because
Sure, we'll have some rations.
you're very hungry now.
Just have a piece of limbus, that'll be good for the day.
Want to burn it up? How much lemon you got? Let's get rid of this.
Actually, I have some rations. Like that's the.
I'll work off 3 rations.
Yeah, I don't have any food from the looks of it.
Another hour passes.
So how far away is the army from us?
A mere 70 yards, 75 yards, maybe.
Yeah, we're just waiting.
All right. Well, here's what happens: is the dwarf comes back, and he's followed by about basically the same entourage, except for the half-orc that was laughing isn't there. So there's a couple dwarves and half a dozen men. And they come back up, and the dwarf says, "We have questions for your leader. We may give mercy if we get information." And some of the men on the wall are like, "Get the war chancellor." And it's not long before the war chancellor gets back on the wall, and he's like, "What do you want? And what will you give me?" And the dwarf says, "Our master wants information. Who is the lion creature that's been assaulting our army?" "I don't know of any lion creature." But there's a small figure next to him that you didn't notice before, kind of leading over to him. And he says, "I know the identity of your attackers, and I will give them to you. But what will you give me in return for this information?" And the dwarf says, "Our merciful Lord has offered not to destroy your entire town." And the war chancellor says, "Destroy none of my town, and I will give you their names." And they kind of look at each other, and the dwarf says, "All right." And the war chancellor says, "The lion creature is a hero from Cormair. His name is Falakar, the Lion Knight. With him are several of his heroic company. They're called the Heroes of Tilverton." And then the figure leans closer to him, and he's like, "Or you may have heard of them called the Dominators of Doom." And the dwarf says, "Did you sick them on us?" And the war chancellor says, "No, I didn't even know they were here. I've only just been informed. And then the dwarf says, our Lord will show you your town some matter of mercy for this information. You know where they're at. And the figure says, or the War Chancellor says, well, they were 10 miles up the road last we knew. We don't know where they're at the moment. Leave us in peace. The lords of the abbey are here. Yes, you outnumber us by thousands, but we will make you pay if you attack. Leave us in peace. And the dwarf laughs and he says, you'll get whatever mercy our commander will give you. Wait now. And the Chancellor says, for what? And the dwarf says, for further instructions. And they ride away back into the group, into 29 there.
And my bird do some more flybys.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt hits it out of there. Some magic missiles.
Doesn't report anything just yet. Another half hour goes by. You guys just waiting still?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Another half hour goes by. Nothing's really happening. The men are still at watch on the walls of the manor compound there. The Saracen army still posted up, except for more of their people are coming marching into the town. You can see they start to go into buildings in front of you, even in like 10, 11, 14. They all start to just start going into any buildings. There's buildings on the other side, 22. I guess I need the rest of these. There's a whole bunch of buildings across the road. These are houses, actual residences, and they start to raid them, plundering. You can hear them. You can hear the ones that go in the, get any food that you can get, bring it out. Water barrels too, and alcohol. Raid these places. And then you're gonna hear someone say, the commander said not to destroy the structures. But they start raiding and plundering the homes in the town and any businesses that are outside of this compound wall.
Oh well, they sold us out.
I don't feel bad.
Don't feel bad. Trending neutral, apparently.
Soon to be shady.
Nice.
Welcome.
I like it. All right. So you guys are just in a holding pattern here still?
Mhm.
You know, let me know if you're taking any actions. I'll give you 30-minute increments.
Okay, good.
All right, it's 2:30. You want anything?
No,
3 o'clock.
no.
By 3:30 or 4, the raiding of the town seems to slow down, and you can see a little bit like people bringing, especially on this side of town where you're at. You can see they've taken some measure of goods from the businesses and the homes that maybe was left behind. You hear men yelling in the background. Men still marching in. And at this point you're like, is their whole army marching back this way? And it's 4 o'clock and the dwarf comes back with his entourage. And the war chancellor is warned, and because he's kind of just been waiting, he'll go out of sight and then come back on the wall here and there periodically. But so they see him approaching again on their horses, and
Sands cast tornado?
No. There's no tornado coming through here.
Just to disintegrate.
You'd be in it. That'd be a pretty sweet action scene.
Activate my cape of flying and be flying around that bad boy.
That's not
I'm
how
sure
works.
that would
It's like, no one's gonna affect me. It doesn't matter how fast they're going. I'll fly where I want.
I would outrun them.
Balakhar's like holding onto a tree, getting blown around.
And the dwarf comes up and he says, our commander wants to know, when we came into town, there was a sign that said Mistledale, pointing to the west. Does it lead to Mistledale? It looked like it could have been constructed recently. And the War Chancellor says, well, yes, in fact, it does lead to Mistledale. It's a shortcut. You should take it. It'll cut out 80 miles of your journey north up the Rothelvier's Road. And the dwarf says, this better be reliable information. It looked like it was unused, untraveled. Why? And the War Chancellor says, it leads through the ancient burial grounds of the elves. Local lore says it's haunted. This is the truth. But surely your great commander and your mighty army wouldn't be afraid of a few ghosts. It'll cut off 80 miles of your journey. And it's untrampled, so it's not muddy. It's the fastest way to get to your target. If you dare. And the dwarf says, I'll take this information to my master. And the War Chancellor says, we've seen you raiding our buildings. Take what you can get and leave now. And the dwarf says, we'll be back. I'll give this information to my Lord Commander. Give us one of your... And he says, if you wish to gain our trust further, our Lord Commander asks for a hostage. One of your sons or daughters. And the War Chancellor says, go to hell! We'll be back. And they go back into their little ring of fortress there.
Continuating.
Alright. That afternoon, so you guys actually get ascending. And it's from Xanth. And it's actually to you this time. But he says, I have reinforcements. You're in Tanneville.
That's it?
We're south of the town. It was a close call. Some of the Saracen army have been through here recently. We feared we may have to deal with the ghosts. But we managed to escape. They're investigating down here. They seem to have many men and horsemen down south of the town. Oh, a mile or two. Can you tell me where you're at?
We're just outside in the trees by the front gate of the compound here in the town. They're pillaging buildings and they have the army sitting outside.
Alright, was that it? Okay, fair enough.
Probably about an hour.
So as you understand it, he must have vamped to that trail that came out of the dark road, where the haunted road is, because that's where he knew to go. He couldn't. That's the only landmark he kind of knew besides the town. He didn't want to actually just come into the town immediately, which worked out good because it would have been overrun. Okay.
He
So-
like teleports like right there and turns around. Oh shit! Oh shit! Hello there!
I'm just a random traveler.
We'll be making our way. They're gonna leave.
Time to hit the old dusty trail.
Another hour goes by, and it starts to get towards late afternoon, early dusk. And suddenly there is a commotion on the walls. And you can hear the men on the walls saying, "What? No! This is impossible! Why didn't we protect them?" And the men inside the compound seem to be, and one of them's like, "My farm's been destroyed? Oh no. Oh, that's what they were doing there." And it's not too long before a large contingent of horsemen come north up Rothervir's Road, and they have two or three dozen hostages. Farm folk, women, children, a few older men. They bring the hostages into the middle of the 29 there. And the war chancellor's on the wall, and everyone's like, "No." And the dwarf comes riding back up. "My Lord Commander offers you a bargain. He wants your clerics to lead him up this dark road. In exchange, we will give you most of these people. We'll only keep a few to make sure you keep your promises. If you defy my lord, Lorcas, we will kill them one every quarter hour. Send out all of your priests. We know there was a monastery close by. You yourself said you had the clerics of the Abbey of the Sword." And the war chancellor says, "You foreign devils! Who let you into the Dales?" And his men are like, "What are we gonna do? We have to do what they say." And the war chancellor looks to a kind of a red cloaked figure that you now see on the wall, and he starts talking to him. You can't hear what he's saying, but you can see all the men on the wall are just like, well, you can hear one of them going, "I think they must have my family down there." A couple more minutes of intense conversation go by between the war chancellor and the red cloaked man. And the war chancellor says, "Fine, you fuckers! The Tempest priests of the Abbey of the Sword have agreed to lead you through the dark road. Send our people up here, unescorted, so that we can let them into the walls. Once we have all of them, the priests will come to you." "Oh no, we won't be getting all of them. We'll keep back a dozen, women and children. Send out those priests. We'll take them first." And a bunch of the gates actually open, and there's dozens of men on the wall here that are with bows and arrows and such, trying to cover their defensive position. And out comes this line of red-cloaked clerics. There's 20 or more of them. And they come out, I can't remember this guy's name, but the war chancellor says, "That's all we have. There's 23 of the Order of the Sword here. Clerics to Tempest. They will serve you in exchange for the hostages." And the dwarf starts releasing hostages once all the clerics have gone inside the ring of the fortress ring they have there. And horses and men open up a trail, and out come a dozen or so hostages, and they let them in. And they let another dozen or so go. And they keep a dozen women and children, as far as you can tell. You don't have the best vantage point. I mean, you can't see everything that's happening, but in the War Chancellor says, "How many more of our people do you need?" And the dwarf says, "Just these dozen will work. Wives of the town farmers, I assume. Children. We'll return them to the Mistledale people should we arrive there. If your clerics betray us, they're dead. Go on then, you bastards! Take the dark road! I hope every elven ghost harries you the 40 miles up it. Fuck you! And the dwarf says, "Well, fuck you! You shouldn't have sent your agents on us. You pissed off my Lord Commander. We're not in league with the heroes of Tilverton."
Look, we're heroes again, guys.
It's like everybody knows we're good. It's weird.
Weird.
How are they trending neutral anyways?
I'm just judging us by your actions.
That's just what the commander says from the wall.
No, it doesn't.
The neutrals of Tilverton.
All right. So apparently the army decides to hang out here in their little stronghold here. I mean, there are thousands of men all throughout the rest of the town. Thousands of horsemen, thousands of foot soldiers. They're still coming in from the North Road.
I'll quarry and fly back and see if there's any left.
Well, so finally, Baron spots Quarion, and Quarion reports to you that the big hawk is here.
The birds have linked up. Xanth is near.
It's over for this army! Right now!
Just kidding. I don't say that.
And so, once it starts to get dark, eventually Xanth, Meor, and Tanneville show up.
Cast meteor.
Hell yeah.
And do you guys keep using this grove for your little hiding spot, or do you retreat some?
Yeah,
Let's talk with Xanth first.
I was the only one towards the edge of it.
We'll relay to Xanth what transpired.
Well, it takes some time because the birds have to fly back to Xanth, or at least Baron. They have to figure out a roundabout way into the forest and to get on this backside here.
Okay.
So another hour or so, and it's starting to get dark, and fires are popping up all over the town over there.
Almost
The
high.
watch hill that you guys watched when they first came in is full of their men too. There also seem to be filling the whole town and the road leading into it and out of it with all their thousands. But Xanth shows up. No, I was going to use a different one. Where is it? Here we go. Elidamar is down in the dregs. He was doped to high hell when I went to Tilverton to recruit the others. Actually, they were both on Suzette. He's like, Are they separated? No. He's like, I tried one last ditch effort to get Elliot Armory, but it's no good. He's out of his mind, drugged. He's an addict now. Of course, he's not talking that loud, but
They gave them a bunch of clerics to go along the dark road.
How many?
About 23. They also have about a dozen women and children as hostages from the town. They were able to loot a little bit of the farms nearby.
I need to reposition those archers.
I knew we should have got to that food supply first. Should have poisoned it. Unbeknownst to them, they get food that they think is not poison, then they get more poison. Fuck! The dark road.
I like that.
We dare not go.
I like that they're going.
We should agitate everything along that road.
Absolutely.
We have no real cleric to speak of. Where is the captain? His powers are weak, but even he's not here. Is he dead?
The archers are up ahead where the army was.
We thought the army would be going back up the road, so we set an ambush up there for them.
The plan does appear to be to take the dark road. This is either the boldest, smartest, bravest, cleverest move or the dumbest.
I'm all for it.
Do we dare try to follow them up that road?
Or
We just
could
fall from the outside.
try to rescue the prisoners and the clerics. We could move the archers in tonight, unload on them, have a big battle. Maybe the city would fire some arrows and help us out.
We lost some fireballs in there.
Wow.
Wow.
Good.
Forget Xanth.
No. Oh, my villain notebook. Fucking fuck.
GG.
Run out and jump in the middle.
Fuck! I must have taken it out to fucking work on it. I didn't get it back in there. Well, Tanneville and Mior say, Mior's like, is this where we're going to camp tonight? We're so close to all their forces.
Yeah, we should back up a bit.
And Zen says, yes. Perhaps we should talk to this war chancellor. Maybe we should stay there for the night.
Although he did turn up all of our names over to them, so like if you talk to him, you might just alert them.
What? What is this development? I didn't know anything about this. Did you tell him earlier? I don't feel like you told
No, I
him
didn't
in
put
the
that in the
sentence.
message.
Yeah, all right. What happened?
The druid.
They were bargaining for mercy by telling the dwarves from the army
Our names.
all about us being here.
Well, they know my name and that we're the Dominators of Doom.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Xanth, can you and
Let us-
Soren take out that Magi?
Let us move.
No, they can see invisibility.
Let us move further away while we make plans. Actually, Xanth like pops a rope trick up.
Nice. That'll work.
Busted.
Maybe two, because I don't think everybody can fit in there. Let me see that. Eight creatures. Shit, how many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 with Strider.
Leave the bard out.
Strider, he likes the wilderness anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't need to come up there. Strider says, I'm going back to find Captain Calvarath. I need to tell him everything that's happening here. And we'll be hiding north of the town there just a little bit.
Fair enough.
So he leaves, but there's 9 of you. So is one of you willing to hide
The
out?
bard.
What about him?
He doesn't need to be in there.
He's not gonna stay down there by himself. Tannibel's like, whoa, come on, man.
You're the only one of us with an artifact.
It doesn't help me against an army of thousands of men.
Yeah, you can charm them. Don't
I can't-
act like you're weak, bud.
I came here to help you guys, not to be a
You're one of the most powerful
ninth
of our
wheel.
members.
Ah, that is some pretty good flattery there, my friend, but perhaps someone who's stronger should, and Zen says, we're just going up to have a little powwow. And Tannibel's like, well, I need to record it, so.
Well, take Icarus out then.
At least he's stealthy, right?
A little bit. He's a ranger though, so that's fine.
Alright, so the other 8 of you go in, and Icarus stays on watch down below.
His climb is plus 11. Can he get up a tree? Okay. Maybe in the canopy of the tree.
Alright, keeping watch on the army, or
Not being seen.
not actually watching the army then? Just hiding?
Listening and not being seen.
Alright. Fair enough. The rest of you go into the rope trick. Zan says, how did the War Chancellor know?
I'm large. Do I need to change?
It says 8 creatures of any size.
So you can have 8 titans?
But not 9 humans.
That's busted. Well, it's quite spacious in here. Got 8 dragons. Got room for one more.
8 elder dragons.
I don't know. I think that's what it said, but it doesn't really matter. Who sold us out?
The druid told the chief on the wall,
The druid.
the lady that offered us horses.
Oh,
Saw that coming.
that wasn't the druid. That was Random Minicoats.
I thought she was a druid.
Nope. Madrigal's the druid.
I thought they both were.
No. I mean, I guess you don't know if she's a druid or not. Well, well. So cat's out of the bag then.
Meow. And it sounds like a real meow. A big meow.
Well, who's got ideas about our next step? I, for one, don't think we should try to follow them up that dark road. We can wait for them at the other end.
Ambush time. I need to move the elves.
We wait for them to get in there a good ways. Then we light the forest on fire and agitate all the ghosts.
Well, we can't have Kelbreth around for that.
That's fine. He doesn't like me anyway.
And we can also attack their ass while they're going in. Or their front when they're coming out. We should. If you and Thorn can take down that wizard, we can bring this army to its knees.
Zenith, you can see invisibility. I almost got caught. But if you just like beam him with a disintegrator, we should be good.
I can create quite the distractions. When they come for me,
The wizard's not alone. He has the giant, and he has whatever is under that top.
It's probably a beholder.
And, of course, the thousands of men that surround him. I could get in there as a horsefly, but I'd maybe pop off and disintegrate.
I can come with you.
It's risky.
Polymorph me as well. Me and you can spring a trap on the head of the snake. Cut it off.
Wish we knew more about this dark road, but I wonder what will happen to their army. It's a roughly 40-mile trek through the deep woods. They will certainly be harried or haunted, I would think. But with no cleric of any significant power, I fear to go in there.
Yeah, can't we just like stay outside and then like when we hear stuff, like we go backstab them?
When we hear stuff on the dark road?
Yeah.
I don't understand. You mean when they become haunted, you want to strike them?
While they're hunting them, then we backstab them.
Backstab the ghosts?
No, backstab the guys while they're getting haunted.
Attack the rear of their army while the front of their army gets hunted. They'll be assaulted from two different fronts.
And then we light it on fire.
Forces will be
Listen to me. I don't know the full lore of this dark road, but we have no cleric.
We can attack the ass end of them before we go in the forest.
That's fine. We can reduce the numbers further.
But tonight, we can try to assassinate that wizard. Three horse flies go in. You teleport us out.
It's too risky.
Just crazy enough to work.
Soren,
Lighting it on fire?
I wonder how much damage a forest fire could do here.
Plenty.
And how far it would go before it was checked somehow or another.
Only one way to find out.
Look at it this way.
What if we burn their entire army in the woods of Comanthor?
Perfect. And we're eliminating a hostile environment for all the civilians around too. It's a win-win.
Something tells me they wouldn't want their entire forest burned down.
Well, I wouldn't want people wandering into a haunted forest either, so.
And Kelberath can't get wind of such a plan.
No, Galvez isn't here, is he?
I mean, he doesn't have to see us do it, and then
He'll know there's a fire and he'll suspect us.
could have been them. One of their campfires in there got like caught wind when they were getting haunted.
We've lost one of our best horsemen. It strains our powers and options greatly.
It's fine. We've got Vanda to replace him. The mighty Vanda.
Vanda has proven himself to be handy in a pinch, but he doesn't have great clerical powers.
Cannot deal with undead.
Will you negotiate with these elven ghosts, Vanda?
Negotiate? I don't know if they would negotiate. I'd rather burn the forest, like someone said.
Yes.
They're
Two
gonna-
votes for the forest.
They're gonna use the clerics to get past them.
Yeah, we need to worry about how we're going to distract or kidnap those clerics.
Or assassinate the head. Gotta take out that wizard.
As long as they've got.
We go in there, we might not come out.
They won't come out either. We'll be flies, right?
My spells are not prepped for such a mission right now.
We can go in the morning.
We could infiltrate their army once more. In disguise.
Easily.
But that means we too must face the horrors of the Dark
Fuck
Road.
that.
Our only other option is to let come what happens to them on the Dark Road, and we wait in Mistledale on the other end. Unless you want to actually light the Forest of Cormanthor on fire.
Those who are all in for that say aye.
Sounds like a good plan.
Xanth doesn't raise his hand, and
Thrandur.
Mior doesn't raise her hand.
Darko raised his hand.
Thrandar's like,
Icarus.
ah, all the elves that live there are dead anyway, right?
He was like,
Oh fuck, maybe that'll kill them too.
we'll purify these lands.
Tanneville says, whoa, guys. Oh, yeah, he's up there. Whoa, guys, do you really want to be known as the company that lit the Forest of Cormanthor on fire?
No, of course we won't be.
The Dalelands
You're gonna
will-
strike that from the record.
The Dalelands will never forgive you.
You're gonna strike that
They'll
from the
never
record.
forget.
It was
They're
clearly
at
the
war.
army's fault.
War has been brought to the Dalelands.
The army clearly had some wildfires when they were getting fucked over, and they caught the whole forest on fire. It was a tragedy.
Destroy, disintegrate.
Xanth says, something tells me that Captain Culberth, the elves, the druid, Madrigal, even Strider, if they knew we set such a fire, they would not be our allies any longer.
That's why they'll never find out.
Spoken like a true Shady member.
It's war, Xanth. Espionage and destruction are inevitable.
I see you wish to use the cloak of war as a protection and an excuse for any eventuality that is not favorable.
Look, we gotta take out this army. Let's see what they're doing to this town.
They've done nothing.
They took hostages and pillaged.
The
What do you
Dalelands
mean?
let this army through to go destroy Tilverton because they don't care about us. Why should we care about them?
Because we're good.
Well, then let's assassinate their leaders, Ant.
It's a good start.
We need to take them down.
Disintegrating horsefly inbound.
Zan says I can't cast disintegrate while in a horsefly form.
How many polymorphs can you cast tomorrow morning?
I don't know, half a dozen maybe.
That's pretty good.
Broken.
We can all easily infiltrate whatever we need then. Well, not all of us, but enough of us.
No. That's the most desperate act. Are we there? Are we at the most desperate act yet?
What information
What
do
makes you
have?
think they could see you?
I detected their thoughts. And they were kind of looking generally in my way.
Could you tell if it was a spell?
No.
And Mior's like, I could attempt to dispel it. If they're using a spell to see you. Zan says, me too.
Okay, do it.
Can you do that in fly form?
No. But I could probably hide. Nah, this is crazy.
I'll create a distraction
The fire.
with an axe.
So weird.
I
create the distraction. You, Thorin, Vander, Mior, take out the wizard.
Mior's like, I'm not going into that army to try to assassinate their leader. I'm here for support. Not for suicide.
I'm not here for suicide either.
What support do you offer me, or
Van can teleport you out.
support my wiener?
I have spells. Shut up, Xander. I'll never support your wiener again.
Your loss. And what do you bring us? What spells can you offer?
Zan said you had an army of elven archers. I can give them fire arrows.
It's decent. Can you charm the army?
It'll make their...
Can they fire those flaming arrows into the forest?
Ah, yes.
They only have themselves to blame.
You can inflame our arrows and we can light the forest ablaze. I knew you'd come around to the idea.
My friends, I do not think we should attempt this assassination, but if you're willing, we can brave the woods of Kumanthorn near the dock road. We can light fires, or try to rile the ghosts, I suppose. These
I guess
are-
our only option then is to attack the rear as they go into the dark road.
That's
and
fine. We can do
teleport-
that.
Teleport to the front. And attack their front when they get through. The road will keep their forces minimal.
Catch the forest ablaze at the rear and then have the elves at the front at the end of the forest.
Have the elves at the other side.
We'll never know about
Shoot,
the
the
fire.
elves could probably be in the forest helping the ghosts.
No, I don't think that's how that works.
They could communicate with them.
Not any more than I could.
You
No,
guys
I don't know, they
remember
live
Cobra-
You're a half elf. You're not even a true
Cobra
elf.
already
elf.
got aged by
Full
one.
elf.
You're not a real elf.
I am an elf.
You know he's not going to try to negotiate with them anymore.
Either way, we can have the elves post up on the other side of the dark forest.
That road is not large in size. Their lines will be
Then,
very thin. I caught sight of it several times now. It's not more than 10 or so feet wide.
The dark road?
Yeah. That can accommodate perhaps 3 of their men abreast, maybe 4. Something like that. Maybe 5 at most.
Less when the forest is on fire.
They will have a thin line, 5 men wide, roughly.
I can put big darkness bubbles down that lasts a week each.
So is that darkness bubble still at the far end where we hid the
Yeah,
corpse?
it's probably still there.
How long does it last?
7 days.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that might still be there on the far end, hiding the body.
Was it hiding the body?
No, we moved the body into the forest.
Was it inside
It was hiding our campsite.
Oh,
Actually, I think that was just a regular darkness bubble. I don't think that was a deeper one.
I don't know. You casted it. I don't know.
I don't think that was a deeper one.
Did you drop a deeper one there?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Worked perfectly though, with the ghost sound.
Mm-hmm.
We will not be welcome in Mistledale. Something tells me we're not welcome here.
We're not welcome in Cormier.
Well, I'd rather be tearing up the lands of the Dales than of Cormier. If we're gonna do any destructive tactics.
Perhaps we should tell Strider, Madrigal, and the captain to march north.
the elves can't.
To meet us on the other side.
Did the elves get there in time?
What was that, Panda?
I don't know. It's 80 miles further than the Dark Road. But if they come with us, as our allies, I'm afraid using fire to destroy this army is not an option.
open to better ideas.
I'm open to the fire idea, but it will not.
Hell
it will
yeah.
not-
Zan, trending neutral.
No, it's a forest. It will regrow.
Right? So what's the problem?
The elves will not understand. The people of the Dale Lands will not understand, especially if this fire gets badly out of control.
As I hope it does.
When we're attacking them, if it so happens, it just happens. How about that?
We'll be responsible for burning. And Tanner goes like, yes, exactly. You will be known as the party that burned down
No, you don't.
a massive old forest.
Don't sing about
That will regrow beautifully into the most wonderful ghost-free forest that the world has ever seen.
Sure. In another generation, maybe.
It will be a stark reminder of
The elves would never forget.
We didn't do that. The army did.
And Tanner goes like, I'm afraid that's not gonna be how people see it.
Yeah, because Vespucci will blame it on us. Whatever. It's gonna happen anyway.
Well, that time he would, if he did, then it would be true.
But everybody in Tilverton knows that it was just blamed on us. Well, the lady anyway.
Well, we're going to be attacking them either way. And a single disintegrate's probably going to light shit ablaze. So,
No,
disintegrate the giant.
my disintegrate does not cause flammables to go up.
Fireball does.
My fireball does.
Toss a couple of those in the forest.
Easy pickings all around.
and the purifier purifies the force
You
of
could
evil.
just be hidden outside the forest, launch a long-range fireball, and nobody would know nobody would be the wiser.
Just a big old
Madrigal,
lumber.
Captain Calibur, Strider, they would all know we were probably the reason why the forest burned down.
No way.
Tanner was like, definitely.
That's pre-knowledge.
That's pre-knowledge.
No, it would be common knowledge to our allies.
Obviously, the army tried to burn the forest to get the ghosts out.
Yeah.
The only alternative would be to like assassinate the clerics with them or something way more wicked.
That is way more evil.
I would not do that.
Well then, I'm open to suggestions that might work.
Burning
What?
the forest down when they're inside of it is killing them anyways.
True. I was about to say as much.
But not cold-blooded murder.
So let's assassinate the head. Zant, where are your balls?
Palakar, you fool! Do you not see what's arrayed against us out there?
If you want this to go perfectly, where we don't do any destruction or cause any chaos in this kingdom at all, and stop the army, then you're gonna have to go for the head. I mean, I can help.
Gone for the head.
Suddenly there's torches coming towards the wall again.
We're in a rope trick.
Right.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
So Icarus would have to be
Yeah,
seeing this.
Icarus is hiding though, but he starts to hear voices yelling. And he can get closer and make listen checks.
Sure.
We have decided to capitulate and
You wanna-
return home.
You want to hide,
Here
move
I
silent,
come.
listen?
I don't care about the stealth stuff. Nobody's gonna hear that, but
His listen is plus 11. 24.
all right. Yeah, he hears yelling and can get up close enough to kind of hear what's being said.
Okay.
And he hears that dwarf's voice again. War Chancellor! Lord Commander Locus has another offer for you. And he can make he hears him. He can kind of see what's happening. A ring of horsemen have ringed around like 3 children, and the dwarf says,
I guess when this is all going down, he'll pop his head in that rope trick and be like, something's happening.
Sorry, there's no room for your head in here. We have a very tight limit.
People can see him climbing up the rope. So who goes down there?
I'll go.
All right.
Yeah. Drop
So the dwarfs, you can hear the dwarf saying as you come out, "My great Lord Commander Locus has an offer. The lives of these 3 children for the agents called the Dominators of Doom." What? I told you we don't know them. We know of them. What is this? And the dwarf gets one child up there, a little girl, and he's like, "We think you know where they're at. The Lord Lorcus thinks you know them. You want this child to live? Tell them to come out and surrender." No, we don't know them. We can't help you. Don't do this. The dwarf says, "You have 1 minute."
Guess I'll wait 30 seconds.
30 seconds goes by.
Well, guys,
Zen says, "No,
Don't do it.
no."
I won't let them murder that little girl.
Falaka,
Time to
This
go
isn't
for
the
the
way.
head.
this is what they want.
Yeah, they're just baiting you.
I won't let them murder that girl. Not while I stand idly by.
Then come up in the rope trick.
You'll have to be invisible, Falakar.
We have no time. Needed mage armor would be nice, and maybe a bull strength. Hurry, we got mere seconds.
Falaka, no.
I will not support this.
We don't have time to argue if we're going to save her.
Will my friends leave me in this hour of need? Will you forsake me to go to my doom alone?
No, you choose to go to your doom alone.
Buff me.
All right, Zen casts a fly spell on you.
Invisibility.
Alright, bull strength.
Let's fucking go.
Critical!
Oh.
They give me a bonus?
What was it?
Bull strength.
Plus 18?
It'll last longer, maybe.
Okay.
What does bull strength give me?
Plus
Plus
4 strength.
Bust.
I'll catch their attention. Good luck, Falakar.
This is plus 7.
I'll fly up and activate my cape.
2
Wow,
more.
falling right into their hands, Falakar. Brilliant.
Plus
I mean, we're not going to just let them slaughter children. That's actually evil.
Zen,
Nothing we can do about it.
Zen says,
Can easily do something.
Zen
about
says,
Yeah, sacrifice ourselves.
You got a mage armor real quick?
"Employee, my friends.
Okay.
This is a trap."
Mior, mage armor now!
it. Then run, you cowards.
They set the trap and you're falling right into it.
Mior now!
What do you want me to do?
Mage armor.
That, you can only cast it on yourself.
Casting Ghost Sound.
Really?
No, that's not true. Shield can only be casted on yourself.
She casts a blur on you.
Okay. Sarkon, you got
I
anything?
think she got it.
He gave you bull strength. That's
Okay,
all good.
fair enough.
Ghost Sound. And,
10,
So
9,
where are they at?
I'm going to fly.
8.
How many? There's 3 children there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I only got 2 hands.
Where's this happening at?
Oh, I'm just gonna fly up to him and just power attack his fucking neck. Just fucking lob this thing off
The dwarf.
at 1. Like before, like, alright, 2, I guess.
Where are they at? Right here?
Yeah.
This is where this is happening at?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a ghost sound somewhere.
I mean, essentially, it's right here.
Fly over here and do a ghost sound on this side of them.
Falakar, wait!
I got no time. I gotta go.
Yeah, we don't have time to wait.
There's no time to wait.
Ghost sound over here, just the Dominators of Doom are here! So it'll come from this side of them.
Alright.
I'll have like 5 men say that, I guess. 5 voices.
This is what they want! It's a trap! It's a trap!
I guess probably doesn't even see me because I'm invisible.
Nope, nobody sees you.
Xanth half slides, half jumps down to the ground.
So do they react to the voices over here? The Dominators of Doom are here!
Yeah. the dwarf looks that way, and you hear a hawk screeching, and as you're flying towards them,
Bard?
yeah, sure. No, not yet, but sure.
No, they're all pussies. It's just gonna be us two.
Zan says, "This is it. We're fucking dead."
Yep. I mean, it was bound to happen with Falakar sacrificing us one day or another. Well, you want
Man, constantly they argue and bicker about, oh, we'll burn the forest, and then children are being slaughtered, and they're like, no, let it happen. It's fine. We're not going to do anything.
You want to head to Suzelle?
That's fine. It's fine if they murder children. Totally fine. Totally okay. Burning a tree and evil. Automatic alignment change.
I didn't say that.
That's how we're acting right now.
What's his AC for his
It's like,
neck?
just let him kill the child, Falakar. Stop. Stop trying to be a hero.
I mean, you can't hit his neck unless you get a critical.
Okay, either way.
You can't actually make a cold shot.
Fine.
But his AC.
I mean, it's a sneak attack, basically, right? Or
No.
I may have to
Not
tease
for
this,
fighters.
but
I mean, it's like a flanking attack.
a hawk screeches
Yeah, I guess
and
plus one or plus
Zan
two.
jumps down and he's like,
That's it.
"The trap is sprung!"
Yep.
As you're flying in, you see that giant come wading towards the towards the dwarf, and he's got
He sees
got
you.
something behind him,
He's gonna see you.
Yep.
and he has a tarp. And the dwarf doesn't see you coming, but he kind of looks up into the sky and he grabs that girl and he just dives into a bunch of men with the girl as you're flying down at him. And the giant pulls this tarp off
Of the thing.
of the mound.
Is it a beholder?
Time to see how Falakar dies. What he does to
I got a good fort.
Might need a will.
That shouldn't be the kill spells though. Kill spells are
Well,
fort.
yeah, kill spell would be 42 probably, but if it's like mind control or something,
Yeah,
it's fine.
mind control is bad.
Pretty sure Beholder can do that.
No, this is what you see.
No Hydra. Oh, he's got a bunch of heads for me to lop off.
Well, that's probably Fortitude if he's gonna do anything crazy.
You got the stats right there.
Yeah, but maybe I can start this fight.
What
I
fight?
guess.
Car's gonna run.
What do you? So, yeah, you realize they detected you somehow. Rolling their initiatives.
Don't I get to act? I'm acting.
What do you want to do?
Surprise round, right?
The dwarf dives with the girl into a group of foot soldiers at the giant's feet.
The other two kids are right there, right?
Yeah,
Are there soldiers around?
yeah. There's men holding them. One holding each the other two. A boy.
How close are they standing to each other?
I don't know, 5 feet.
I'll just grab them both. I make 2 strength checks and rip them out. of it.
The children.
Yeah, I take them away from them.
All right. Well, if you're doing a fly grab,
Actually-
grab.
I can just attack whoever's holding them. Yes. Well, I only get 1 attack.
Then a cleave.
I like the way you think, yeah. Let's go ahead and full power attack one of these assholes.
All right, go ahead.
AC?
Cleave them, and then the children get let go.
15.
I hopefully can get there and help.
Alright, so don't be a 1. This is a D8 plus 37.
Donkey Kong 64 came on next.
Oh, nice, full. So,
Epic battle. music
5?
baby.
Epic plan.
All right, you chop that guy down pretty much.
Great cleave.
Like you chop his arms off, and child kind of screams as he's falling away with blood gushing out of his freaking limbs.
Kill Bill style.
Alright, great cleaver. This other guy. W1. Okay. 17, almost crit. Plus 37. 39.
All right, you kill that guy.
Any of them?
That's your round there. The rest of you, are you doing anything?
None of them else are
18?
in range?
No.
Okay.
On 18, I'll fly up to the. This is the wall
Well,
the guys are on,
pre,
right?
That was initiative.
Well, I'm on 18 either way. I'm sure I'm first. So this is the main building that they're on the wall of right here. This is where like the Lord has been talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
We'll fly up there. Is there anyone on the wall here? I
Yeah,
assume?
there's dozens of men. I say dozens. I mean, he probably only has like
Oh.
50 men total defending this
Hopefully they don't
compound.
just light me up as soon as I get there. We're here to save the
Yeah, he
children.
probably has more than that.
Now's your chance to get the children free.
All right. And he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And someone's like, "They're the Dominators of Doom." Can you hear? And the Hydra starts coming towards the gate. You're visible now.
Yep.
It starts charging you, and the giant too.
I guess it was a little bit more damage. I forgot what
You killed both. The giant and the Hydra are coming at you. I'm gonna have to tease this because I don't have my notebook. It has everything I need in it. Already written out.
Oh, was that Glenn? Oh, okay. It's like,
But I
can't
want to know what the rest of you are doing.
Well, I'm at the front gate on top. I was gonna cast a spell,
Increase is on 9.
but I'll wait if we're not gonna.
Grandor is on.
If you don't have your stuff.
What a fail. Fuck.
Freaking Xanth, trending evil.
What?
I'm just gonna let the child die. Calling
Dude,
this a
we're gonna get
mistake.
slaughtered!
Nah.
Brad does have a point though, but you balk at the fire in the forest.
I wasn't balking that. I actually wanted to do it. Xanth wanted to do it, but Tanneville was the one that was like, "Hey, you guys are gonna get a really bad rap if you light that forest on fire." Xanth was down for it actually.
Okay, you supported my idea.
Yeah, I thought it would be a great way to fucking fuck that army up.
Well, they were about to start raping children, so
We're gonna rape
if
children.
we're heroes, this is what we.
Kill him.
It's better than raping.
That's a toss up.
Right.
If you ask me if in my past I chose to be killed or raped, I'm probably gonna take the rape.
Yeah, it's pretty close, but
Yeah.
I like being alive.
Yeah.
Baron! Ah. Xanth, what do we do? Get buffing! We'll make for that compound! Everyone, make for the compound walls!
Man, we got there are 50 men here, presumably helping us. This is not, and it's a defensible location.
We got an army of archers out here too.
They're not coming.
Yeah, they had plenty of time. The ranger went and got them.
You had him go get the archers?
Yeah.
I mean, he had to go 20 miles round trip.
20 miles.
It was 10 miles
They're
from
posted
there.
up out here for an ambush.
Oh, I guess I don't know specifically where he told them to set up.
Yeah,
But,
it's like right outside town. Be ready for a fucking ambush.
Yeah, wasn't that
oh.
Thrandur goes running towards this wall. Attempt to climb it, I guess, or get a rope over it. What's Icarus do? You guys have one round here. There's a giant and a Hydra that's going to be on this area on the next round.
Are there any more, I guess, what's the Hydra's, which one's close to the Hydra or the giant?
The giant.
What's the giant's AC?
Yeah, I was gonna go for the giant as well. With the lightning bolt.
I have some spells to cast.
Yeah, I still have my action, so. Concentrate.
His AC is 21. Actually, I think it's 22.
Yeah, plus 14 on the first arrow. Missed. And plus 9 on the second arrow. No. Crit fail?
Miss.
Crit fail.
Oh shit.
19 from a lightning bolt on the giant.
His second arrow that he was trying to pull out to fire
Mm-hmm.
actually slices the leather strap of his quiver, and it falls down, and all the arrows come out of it.
Okay, who's that?
I'll do a flavorful critical fail there.
What is it? Who was it?
Arrows on ground.
Oh, Icarus.
Oh.
Crit failed. Second attack.
Lightning bolt for 19 on the giant, unless he reflexes. Then it'd be like 9 or 10 damage.
His reflection would be good. His reflection would be garbage.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. The Hydra might have a better chance. And more health. Plus the giant seems to be the one who can see invisibility, which might matter at some point.
This is, what's the difficulty?
What is it, like the spell levels?
Spell level plus your
Charisma?
15.
plus 10. Well, he rolled a 14, so.
Yeah, he saved.
Damn.
So
Well,
you did how much?
9 or 10, I don't know if it rounds up or down. Not amazing.
You guys fell right for this trap.
Heroes.
Ah!
That's what heroes do. You know it's a trap, right? I don't really much care. As long as we're all in agreement.
Dude, I don't know if I can bail you guys out of this. What's Sarkon do?
I'm gonna have him cast full strength on Soren.
Well, we just.
And then
If we either succeed or this village is wiped off the map.
Soren will cast darkness on a coin and keep it in his hand.
So good. For a week.
It's not a deep
Oh.
Listeners, get ready to see some metagaming here.
I mean, I'm against 7,000 guys. What are you going to do?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know,
have big flashy spells
They
like
should
everybody
be
else.
somewhat disorganized right now.
Candyville's like, Xanth, are we fucking dead? Did you just call us in here? We're dead? Are you like an hour? Mirror's like, oh my god, what do we do? Xanth says, Mio, find the elves. Make their arrows flame. Go that way. Okay.
Help! I don't know help for Elvin!
Calvarov!
Peachy's got it.
Hacha!
Well, what about me? Just play some music for now. Get over that wall if you can. Yeah, choose the wall.
There's a rope trick right there,
Friends
too.
again, Glenn.
He's gotta watch the battle, though. He's at least gotta post up and watch what's gonna happen.
I mean, he didn't come for nothing, but this looks like suicide.
Because it is. Suddenly they're buddies again.
Dawn, what's your AC?
18.
What's wrong with this song?
If he's large or bigger, I get plus 1 because of the size difference, but.
This feels like a good song to die to.
I mean, he's large, but you're large. So
Yeah, but that's the 18's factoring for a medium creature. So it'd go up by 1. If he's large, it'd be 19.
what? No,
Yeah. That's how size works.
Pretty sure he's right.
no, you're large and he's large.
If
There's
I
no-
factor my AC for a medium creature because they hit easier, each size difference, each size category, you get plus 1 to hit. So like a medium creature gets a plus 1 to hit a large creature. And a large creature gets a plus 1 to hit a huge creature. Just the same way as a large creature gets minus 1 to hit a medium creature.
But you're both large, so why doesn't matter?
Because that 18 AC is factored in for a medium creature. I'm large.
Oh, okay.
So if he's also large, then it would be 19.
That's 19.
Yeah.
They would both have less AC against each other. Man, there was a sweet song on. What's this?
First,
Blur, don't forget the blur from New York.
first, second. Oh shit. Okay, possible crit.
Blur?
Crit's going through.
Blur?
It's not gonna stop a crit, but
It gives a percent chance to miss. What do you mean?
on a crit.
On a hit.
I don't know. I feel like if you
Read the
guys,
spell.
I feel like if you, I know what it is, but I feel like if you guys got hit, if it was reversed, you'd be like, "What? I got a critical."
I feel like you'd be like, well, we gotta get through the blur first.
Wow, I didn't think you guys were just gonna jump into that.
You underestimate Farfar and his stupidity.
And his bravery and his goodliness. He's trending back good.
Somebody put this as Luke. I posted it in the Discord. And Luke showed up in The Mandalorian. They posted this
Oh,
song to it. It was good.
Okay, you got 20%.
I think I'm the only
On
one
both
who's
of
seen
them.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah, I've only saw like the first episode.
So I want 20 or below.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
You have to keep up with the timeline of the show. You have to watch The Mandalorian, then you have to watch the Book of Boba Fett, then you have to go back to Mandalorian, then you have to watch
Oh, close, but no.
the one with the red lady, Ahsoka. Then you have to watch Ahsoka. That's the timeline. You have to watch like 3 different shows in this weird order instead of it just being The Mandalorian for 4 seasons.
I'm good.
That's pretty retarded. Like, I like it, but I just happened to. They didn't even say in the Book of Boba Fett that it was like a crossover of The Mandalorian. I just happened to watch it, and then I was like, oh, this is still The Mandalorian. And now it crosses over with Ahsoka. They're like trying to do a Marvel Universe thing with The Mandalorian, where it just like crosses over into all kinds
Yeah,
of
Star Wars
shit.
shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Mandalorian's not that bad though, but it's not that
19
great.
from the first one.
-5?
So
It's better than the Rings of
14?
Power.
19, that's 20, that's 38.
So 33?
Yeah. All right, 2 rocks slam consecutively into you, and the second one just like hits you full, like in the side of the head.
Ow!
And the Hydra's charging, but I may wait for its attack too.
What initiative were they on? So I was on something ridiculous. I was on
I know, but you had it.
22.
Okay. Well, they're not on 22.
I guess go first.
How do you have 22 now?
Because my dex goes up by 6.
Your dex goes up by 6.
Yep.
Busted AF.
So I have plus 12 to initiative.
Okay, well, so what were you gonna try to do? Fly away, I assume.
Yeah.
With the kids.
Yeah.
All right. Well, he beams you as you're flying away.
Okay.
You're not. You can't get. You're not gonna get out of his range. He's over here. He's fairly close. He beams you as you're getting away. Let's do a.
How much damage have you taken?
If the one of these.
Like 47.
So
Holy crap. I'd be already go over half done.
this first one.
Yeah, me too.
It might hit the child. There's a 25% chance that it hits the kid, and you may not actually take some of that damage.
killing you.
25%? 20? Oh, God. All right. So it actually fucking take half damage. That child gets
47, 20.
not that one. Half of the first one, which was 29. No, 19.
So,
Oh, so 15.
take off.
What's half of 15?
7 or
Take
8.
off 8.
Okay.
All right. The child gets hit. You're not sure if it's dead. He took a little less damage.
Use the child as a shield?
No,
Oh.
I just rolled that there was a 25% chance, and I rolled a 20%. All right,
So I fly with them on top of the wall,
all right. So you fly over the wall,
up to the top of the wall.
just onto the top of the wall,
Yeah,
and you put him down. I assume.
yeah.
All right. One kind of falls down. His head's bloody. You're not sure if it's alive or not.
Medic!
And you hear a man go, "All of our clerks are out there now."
His fault is that.
Right?
Dude, what choice did
They
they
didn't need to
have?
send every single one of them.
Right?
It's not like they knew how many they had.
Exactly. They could have held one at least back.
Yeah, I guess so. But they were all the same monastery, so they all went. Gilbert! What? Xanth called Baron down, and he's gonna cast a mirror image on him and Baron before I go out there to see what can be done. And in the distance, you can hear someone yelling, "Archers, prepare to fire!" Actually, you don't. Actually, they're speaking in that foreign language. You don't actually hear. You just hear someone yelling commands in a foreign language. So what were you doing? You just waited for a spell, and then you take a move action.
Casted a spell.
Oh, you casted one too. What was it?
Darkness Coin.
Oh, that's right.
Icarus on 16.
Do you guys take move actions? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, he was on 16 when he fired.
No, that was last round. Try to get up. Like, how are they getting up the wall here?
Well, they were gonna think about trying to climb. I mean, fighters have climbed, but I don't know if your climb's good enough. Thrandur,
He'll try to climb.
yeah, what's Thrandour's climb?
Grandor's is 10.
Yeah, the
Here's
DC was
Thrandour's.
25,
Here's Grandor's.
so he needs a 15.
Nope. And I got plus 11. Nope.
Yeah, it's no joke. It's a pretty, not slick, but just straight up and down. Right angle with few handholds. But at any rate, I mean, someone's going to have to climb it or
How tall
levitate
is
up
it?
of it. Levitate up it.
It's also wall.
It's like 10 to 12 feet. You just need one check to climb up it.
Can we do another check then? Or Thrandur? Yes, Thrandur was already there. Icarus had to move over there, so.
Yeah.
So. Nope.
Okay.
Icarus will pull out his potion of enlargement and drink it.
All right.
So he's large now.
All right. I have to stop this fight because you guys are about to die, and I need all my freaking notes and shit.
Make
Everything
sure
I
we
got.
die right.
I can't
I
believe.
wanted to go out there.
I can, but I can't.
I can't get out like you and Brett.
Yeah.
All right. You guys can have 300 for this short sesh.
And alignment trending good.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, yours is trending good now, Brad. Don stopped his skid, but it doesn't matter when he's going to die here shortly.
300, you said?
Yeah,
What do you want Icarus to get?
just half.
That's exactly why I'm not
And do it.
We are rivals.
Right now!
I can't believe I forgot my fucking notebook.
Sure it's not the truck?
Yes, I remember getting it out because I was going to fuck with it. Which I do on occasion. I take it.
What a fool.
Yeah. It's been a while since I fucking forgot it.
Whatever the most important.
Yeah.
That happens.
Definitely seems to work out that way. Well, we can match another round before I leave, maybe. Wow, fuck. Okay. Well, you guys are gonna die. Oh shit, I want to take a picture.
Well, we shouldn't have moved everything.
I mean,
Obviously, it's too late now.
it's not that hard to remember most of that.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm at the front. Wild card at the front. Everyone else on the
Everybody's over
side.
here with that.
Wow, that's all I had to do to get you guys out and make
Yeah,
you
murder
vulnerable?
children, yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah,
damn it.
murdering
Why didn't I do this a long time ago?
We're gonna work on it.